Hey fellow Fright Fiends, it's BoogeyMan Ben. Hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to do this small intro to my end of the year video, something that I've done annually for the last, I'm going to say at least the last 9 years. This is a very different end of the year video because of the very different year we've all just lived through. I didn't do a top 10 movie countdown like I usually do because of the obvious reasons. A lot of movies I was looking forward to got pushed to 2021. But I felt like it was more important to just talk about, getting through the year and things that I'm grateful for, specifically, not getting sick, family members not getting sick, the fact that I still have my job, my wife still has her job, we have a home. Our family is doing well. I have great friends, great supporters here on YouTube, and just thought it was more important to say what I'm grateful for as opposed to doing a normal end of the year countdown. So hopefully, as things hopefully go better in 2021, a year from now I'll be doing a countdown of all the fantastic films that came out. But for now, I'm just going to, say good night and Happy New Year. Please stay safe, please stay well, and I'll see you guys next year. Take it easy. Peace.
BoogeyMan Ben coming round the bend. Is BoogeyMan Ben? Is BoogeyMan Ben?
Greetings, fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, we finally made it, guys. This is the end of a very, very strange, depressing year. I hope everyone has a very happy new year. Obviously, this will be my final video for 2020. What a year it has been. I think back to my first video of the year when I just, had a very different outlook on what the year was going to be. And the year that we got, been a lot of sadness this year, a lot of stress this year. And I'm optimistic about next year. My hope is that a year from now, things will feel more normal than they have. But some things that I'm grateful for, because you can't just look at the negatives, so there has to be some positives that came out of this year. One positive for me is that even though it was a bummer that my wife and I weren't able to really go to any of the places that we had wanted to go. Every year we go to Universal Studios and the Halloween Horror Nights. We've done that. It would have been the third year that we have gone to do that. Of course, we couldn't this year because that was canceled and Universal Studios didn't reopen. But what it allowed us to do is something that I've been wanting to do for years, and that's work into my home. So I did a lot of home projects. We did a lot of painting. I had contractors and people come to the house and fix up some of the things that I've been wanting to get fixed, outside the house, exterior work. I got everything accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished this year with regards to my home. Some other positives of this year is that my grandmother celebrated her 101st birthday. She has not she didn't get sick through this whole thing. It's just amazing. And like I've always said, she's the inspiration for a lot of my love of the horror genre. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my family being safe. My wife didn't get sick and she works in the medical industry. I'm just grateful for that the people in my life and people that I'm close to are safe. And like I said, I'm very hopeful that in the new year things will get better. I'm also grateful for this channel in the Horror Zone. I feel like most of my year has been working. I've really, done a lot of hard work this year. My job has been very demanding and it's great. I've gotten a lot of new skills, learned a lot of new things. But, with not being able to do as many things outside of the home, the Horror Zone has really been my sanctuary, and it's the place I go to sort of relieve some stress. And I feel like the segments I've put out this year have been some of my best. I really love them, and I appreciate all the feedback. I'm really critical of my video work, and I don't like to go back and rewatch it, but as I'm editing it and putting it all together, I feel like I've become a better storyteller with my videos. And I hope people that have supported me for a long time, there's some people that have been supporting my channel for over a decade, and I hope that people appreciate what I put out. I do this all for fun. There's no you know, I'm not doing this to make it my career. It's not about money. It's just about sharing, and about sharing my love of the horror genre. That's what it's always been about. I'm also grateful for things like the Thing with Two Heads podcast with Sean Clark and Christopher Nelson. That was sort of during a really dark time this year when I was really depressed. They came out with that podcast and had some terrific guests like PJ Souls and Nick Castle, and recently Fred Decker did like rankings of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise and the Halloween franchise and Jaws. Just been a lot of fun, and that is something that has really made my year a lot of fun. And you know, the fact that they answered my questions that I sent to them, and I've been supporting them since it started. I was a fan of Sean Clark and Christopher Nelson before they started the podcast, and I just the fact that they do the BoogeyMan Ben song, which I include now at the beginning of my videos. I mean, it's really just it makes me happy, and yeah, I look forward to them continuing to do that. Well, as Forever Midnight podcast, love that podcast, and Brian, Jeff, and Josh, awesome guys. Missed seeing them at the con this year, no Sinister Creature Con, but yeah, they've continued to keep me entertained during all this as well. So like I said, there's a lot to be grateful for. Grateful for my job, grateful for my home, my family, and you know, everyone that supports me here and the friends that I've made. You know, there's, you know, Phil from Phil's Creepy Vids, there's Christian Hannah Horror, there's Uncle Juggalo, there's Sean Urshan, Kevin Kearney, Morbid Matsky, Archangel 1047, Baldy Jack, Sports 1981, Ghost Pirate Entertainment, my friend Allie McNabb, another awesome guy, Russell Waggis, who is another friend of mine that made those awesome Salem's Lot cards that I got to know this year, and my friend Richard, who's over at Are You Into Horror. I mean, some terrific people, and people that I really appreciate being in my life. My friend Chris has inspired me to continue doing this channel from, you know, 12 years ago when I first started watching his content. Just terrific people, and has really, you know, just it's amazing to meet some great people and have you know, a friendship develop. Even if it's not somebody I see on a daily basis, I know that they're there and they have my back. So really appreciate everyone's positive vibes, and for checking out the channel, continuing to support what I do here. Look forward to more content in 2021. Might be quiet for a little bit, but I do have some things I want to do. I never got to my Expendables break time segment that I wanted to do, where I talked about all 3 Expendables films, but people can look forward to that in 2021. And I got some other cool things I'm working on. I have a writing project I'm still working on. Like I said, it's something that I'm just taking my time with. But thank you all. I hope everyone has a very safe and happy new year. Best to everyone in 2021. And I promise I'll be back to talk to you soon. So take it easy. Stay scared as always.